Well, I started in the late 60s as a studio engineer. And that's really where I learnt my trade. And I worked with a lot of people then as an engineer. T-Rex, Ossard Bisa, Yes, ELP, Gentle Giant, Shirley Bassey, Paul Anka, Jack Jones. A huge variety of styles of music and styles of recording. TV jingles, film music, I mean everything. And it was a great experience for me because you got to work with lots of different stuff. Then I went on and became a producer and was asked to produce stuff, so I suppose the first thing I'm known for as a producer was Stranglers, Buzzcocks, Generation X, Joy Division. Then I punk petered out and I got into electronic music with Pete Shelley, who left the Buzzcocks, did Homo Sapien was the first sort of major electronic project I did. Then did Dare with the Human League, Altered Images. Then I went back to rock and did the Go-Go's in America. So I've done quite a wide sort of variety of stuff. Well, I love the computer systems now. I'm just about to build this massive quad-core Xeon computer that will run NASA in its spare time. Which, I mean, it gives you so much power as a musician and producer to do stuff, that things that were unthinkable 20 years ago are now quite commonplace, and what's coming is even more amazing. So I'm very excited by the technology and what we can do, because it will open up new music. I mean, if you look at the history of music, it's always when there's been some big technological breakthrough in the technique of recording things, you've had new music. I mean, rock and roll was born of slapback echo and the discovery of the dynamic compressor, and wham, you could make rock and roll. And then multi-tracking brought along like the Beatles and progressive rock, and so, and now we've got this incredible sort of dance-based music and electronic-based music, which is born of this technology. And whatever the next thing is will spawn more music, a different sort of music. So the technology is important, hence it's exciting. Well, I like the new breed of electronic rock bands. So who would I put in that category? Does it offend you? Yeah. Mama Shimone. I love Justice. All that goes directly back to like warehouse techno, a few years ago, which was the first thing that got me back in. People like Dave the Drummer and Chris Liberator and all those people, I really like that sort of stuff. So there you go. Yeah, Mama Shimone, London-based band, in their sort of mid-20s, girl black singer who's astonishing. I mean, she's probably the best singer I've ever stumbled across in my life, really. She's anything from Shirley Bassey to Tina Turner and anything you can think of between. Really vivacious, great live performance. She's got it all. And I think, she's got a long career ahead of her as a singer. And she fronts this amazing band. Got a wicked bass player who reminds me a bit of Jean-Jacques Burnel at his best, which wasn't very often. Ruth, she's like incredible little bass player. And they just sound so powerful. I'm really excited by them. About 2 years ago, I said to my wife, who's a great little singer, right? I said to her, I bought this new gear for the studio, and I need to make a whole record from start to finish, right? To test the gear out. So let's write some silly song and just pretend we're making a record and test all the gear, So both her and myself absolutely love 70s American disco, Earth, Wind and Fire, Chic, all that sort of stuff, just love it, right? So let's make a disco record. So we said we need a title, and my little 8-year-old daughter at the time, she's older now, 8 years old, said, I'll call it Itchy Hips. So we went, that's not bad, really, Itchy Hips, yeah. Could make a play on words on that one, and wrote this tune, right? So when we finished it, and it's just sat on the shelf, and then when I started my MySpace site, I thought I better put something up on it, It's like, what have I got? I'll put Itchy Hips up on it, and it just exploded, And the next thing I know, I'm being offered a deal to put it out. At the moment, there's a new record coming out with several different remixes of Things That Dreams Are Made Of, which I've done one for that, and I don't know who else is on it, but there's some other remixes that have done versions plus the original version. But that's going out, I think, this autumn, and I'm steadily ploughing through remixing the whole thing, sort of love and dancing too, but sort of slightly more modern edge to it. So yeah, that's one of the things that I'm gradually doing. So, carry on.